So a lot of you have been asking about when to put this in. When do I need to change the filter? Okay, nobody's actually asked that, but you're thinking it, I can tell. And so the problem is, it says change it every 2 to 3 months. And so anything with a filter, you're gonna have to periodically change, but you're not gonna wanna change this unless it's actually dirty. And so at some point, you will need to change it. So I try to keep an extra one on hand. And here's the current one in here. I think it's pretty dirty, but I've been holding off on changing it because they're getting ready to replace the water line outside. So it's been an ongoing work on the street, and we're about to get a brand new connection. So I'm kind of excited about that because I'm hoping we'll get better overall water pressure, and our water is generally pretty clean. So this is a sediment filter, and my whole system, it's based on this starting the process of getting junk out of the water. So it's a 30 micron filter, and that basically is the size of particles that it will remove from the water. And that's going to help your whole water system. Even if you only have this put in, it's going to make your water cleaner, and it's going to keep your faucets flowing better. So every one of your faucets, I'll show you this in a minute, but your faucets have a little filter on them that may collect junk in it. So on most of your sinks, you're going to have an aerator like this, and they're different sizes, so they have different flow rates. I like the bigger flow rates because you really just want more water to come out right. But if this starts to get clogged by junk, because it's a little tiny filter in there that monitors the water coming out, so you don't get just a water hose type flow coming out of here that splashes everywhere. You get a gentle water. But these are a lot less likely to get clogged in your house if you have a filter, a pre-filter, a sediment filter like the one I'm showing you coming in. I have other videos on these and what all they do. I really like my overall system. It feeds into my water softener system for the house. But today we're just talking about this one and why I'm not changing this yet. So what I don't want to do is put a brand new filter in right before they switch out my water line, because there's a lot of junk out there, a lot of mud. I'm sure they're going to do a great job, but inevitably something is going to get in that new water line that needs to be filtered out. And I don't want that going anywhere past right here when it comes into my house. And so that's the beauty of having this system in here, is that nothing is going to get through this in terms of anything 30 microns or larger. And so then we go smaller, and then this is a carbon filter for the water flavor and odor. The whole system works really well though, and I've been super pleased with it. I've had it for about 5 years now. I installed it, and it was a lot of work, but now that I have it, it's really worth it. So this may be too much light, but I wanted to show you the color here and my sheet of paper. So here's a white sheet of paper, and the filter that's currently in there, and the new filter, which is very white, and just how these look together. And I even have the old filter here for comparison, the one that I took out previously. Again, I used to write on here the date of when I was changing these out, and I probably should still, but you know how stuff like that goes in your house. Oh yeah, the GE actually has a built-in timer here on the top. This little blue button resets it, and it will start flashing when it's time to change the filter. Ask me if I actually use it. So I didn't write the date on here, but I just come down and keep an eye on it and see how dirty it looks. Or potentially, if our water is starting to taste bad, then this is the first one to change. These are like 9 months to a year, and they cost a lot more money. So I'll link to the video on how to change this one. Since I'm not going to do it here today, I'm putting this off. And I'll also link to the video on changing these and setting the system up. Hey, I'll link to the system, the water softener video that I made too. So if you're interested in any of those, I will link to them definitely in the comments below. And they may even appear, kind of magically appear in the video. We'll see and how that goes. But anyway, back to the price. Just like your furnace has a filter, your car air, a lot of them have filters. You're going to be changing filters on everything, but you don't want to do it faster than you have to, because filters are money. And I don't want to buy this filter and put it in too soon, because if I'm always doing that, I'm essentially spending money ahead of schedule for what I need to do. So the system does cost money. I think it's been a worthwhile investment for us. And again, I will link to how to change this if you're interested. I hope that was helpful. If you're curious as to how often to change these, mine, I'm guessing it's been over 3 months right now. Everything's doing fine. Again, I'm putting it off for a couple more days till the crew out on the street gets done with their end of the work, and then we will go in here and try to fix this. So hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching.